Welcome back to WMMA. Now, as always, I'm your host, Chuck Stevenson, coming at you with some amazing news. This actually broke, I want to say sometime last week, but I didn't have time to dedicate a video to it then. So here it is. One championship. Angela Lee versus Jingnan Xiong. The 115-pound champion versus the 125-pound champion. Back on, guys. The fight is back on. So this fight was supposed to go down back in, I believe, November. It's supposed to happen on November 9th. Angela Lee had to pull out with less than a week out. The one championship doctor would not clear her due to sustained, I want to say like a nagging injury that they believe was caused from her car wreck back in last year, I believe that was. Yeah, back last year in November. You know, she got involved in that car accident and had to pull out a few weeks before the fight. So anyway, doctor wouldn't clear her to fight Jingnan Xiong back in November. Well, this time the fight is back on, except this time it's in March. And instead of in Singapore, where they try to keep Angela Lee, this time they're taking her all the way to Japan. One Championship is putting a big event up in Japan. It's going to have 3 title fights. The lightweight, the women's strawweight, which is 125 pounds for them, and their middleweight world championship. So this is also the first time that Angela Lee has not fought in a main event since, let me see, when was it? May of 2016. So it'll be almost 3 years that she's been fighting in nothing but main events, and this time she's not even a main event in this card because it is so stacked. 3 title fights. Eddie Alvarez making his one debut. Demetrius Johnson making his one debut. Anyway, that's not what you're tuning in for. You're tuning in because of Jingnan Xiong versus Angela Lee. That's why you're tuning in at least to this video and this channel, of course, because that's the women's fight. You know, I believe last time I said that this is definitely a winnable fight for Xiong, but she has to fight perfect. Angela Lee is very good on the ground, which I would say is probably where Xiong's weakest. Xiong's last fight, she allowed her opponent to take her back and latch on to you know, standing back mount. Not a good thing you want to do against a submission expert like Angela Lee. I won't say expert, like a specialist, more of a specialist. Now, standing, Jingnan Xiong's definitely way ahead of Angela Lee, whose striking is still very, very basic, and who has 0 head movement because she was getting knocked down plenty of times by Mei Yamaguchi in both fights with simple overhand punches. So, I still favor Jingnan Xiong to win this fight in the rematch, especially if Angela Lee is still rehabbing injuries. But again, Xiong can't afford to make any mistakes because, let's be honest, Angela Lee might have been fighting a weight class below. She's not giving up any freaking size to Jingnan Xiong. There have been pictures on Instagram recently. Lee and Alexa Grasso were hanging out. Listen, anyone that tells you that Angela Lee is not cutting weight to make 115 is a liar, because her and Alexa Grasso are basically the same size, and Alexa Grasso cuts a lot of weight to make 115. I don't know about a lot, but she's definitely had trouble cutting weight to make 115 in the past. So size advantage really will be negligible for Jingnan Xiong. She's got to fight very smart. She's got to fight perfect game pretty much. But it's still a very winnable fight for her. Guys, that's all I got for this video. Let me know what you think about the matchup in the comments down below. If you're excited, and give the thumbs up, please. And what are you waiting for if you haven't yet? Subscribe to WMMA Now, the best, fastest growing women's mixed martial arts dedicated platform on YouTube. Guys, Merry Christmas.